Suspect that eagles can see fish much deeper than they actually ever attempt to catch them. They are much more of a surface fish catcher, eater, than going after anything very deep, as an osprey will. I think they don't fish anything deeper than 1 foot, and in most cases probably 6 inches or less. They also frequently take floating dying or dead fish, likely much more than we realize, unless there is an abundance of near-surface fish prey available. They are much more of a surface snatcher than a diver like the osprey. I think most of the fish they see, we could easily see from the air as well. Wind on water definitely affects visibility, which does affect fishing, making it more difficult to see fish down in the water. This is a particular problem for ospreys, fish hawks, who sometimes cannot successfully feed at all on high wind days. Bald eagles, however, use the wind to their advantage. As we all know, and as I just mentioned, eagles are also big-time scavengers, not too proud to take dead or dying items. So during windy days, they position themselves on a good perch on the downwind shore and simply wait for the wind to float a dead fish their way. Typically, an eagle will perch near some waterfowl concentration. The more concentrated and restricted by ice, the better. It will take periodic strafing runs over the waterfowl. I think this is in an attempt to identify the weaker individuals, just as Emily and the MN students said. The others scurry and disperse. I've seen adults do this over a period of an hour or more, over the same flock. Eventually, one of the birds becomes exhausted from repeated dives, drowns, and floats to the surface. These are not dive-bombing fast runs, simply methodical flyovers to disperse the flock. I've seen adults do this over a period of an hour or more, over the same flock, eventually tiring out one of the birds from repeated dives, who drowns and floats to the surface. The eagle then patiently but methodically grabbed the bird from the water, dragged it to the edge of the ice, and ate it. They will also take a bird who ultimately moves too slowly after they've tired them out. So the individuals they ultimately prey on are indeed the weaker ones of the flock, a natural selection process in the works. Some of the waterfowl concentrations are in fairly small, restricted areas of small rivers or iced-in reservoirs. I think this helps the eagles. We should remember, though, that there are many wintering areas where both waterfowl and eagles co-occur, and in these situations, fish win out every time. Definitely the preferred